why show up for your dream matter, and that including your dream relationship. Recently, I'm very curious about the death and what can I learn from the death so that I can maximize my time when I'm living and also live the life that I am capable of living. If you remember the famous speech of Steve Jobs at the Stanford University, 2005, he mentions, I think that is on the third lessons, some essence of what he say, and I'm paraphrasing it. That remember that we are gonna be dead soon is one of the most powerful tools that he has to cut through the fear of embarrassment because of failure, the pride, the external expectations, so that he can make important decisions in his life. And sometimes we think that we have a lot of time to live, other people are gonna die, but not us. We allow the fear of failures, being rejected, holding ourselves back, and we feel comfortable in our own comfort zone. Right? We could face their complacency, and we don't want to take action. We don't want to take risk in life, and that is we know that we not live at our best self. So I really want to go deep to the content today and talk about why showing up for your dream is very important and what we can learn from the death lessons. And before I dive in, I just want to remind you that tonight I'm gonna do a 90 transformative webinar, Shine Like Diamond, Your Pathway to Love, and I'm gonna drop the link in the description below. So what can we learn from death? What can we learn from death? What can we learn from death? And how can we remind our time? How can we remind ourselves that someday we're gonna dead soon, right? Someday we're gonna dead soon. So our time on this planet is limited. It's limited. And whatever we take the action today, the choice we make today, is gonna influence, it's gonna affect to the outcome that we have in the future. I remember watching a video of @mylife to interview the woman that she facing the final stage of her cancer, of being cancer. And she's at her prime years, in her 30s, have a multiple business, a multi-million business. Very successful, very healthy, very inspiring, amazing woman. And yet, she is facing the final stage of her cancer. And the doctor told her that she would not live beyond October this year, or last year, something like that. And she said, when she facing the death is now real. And all the things that she thought is important, matter in the past about expectation, about accumulate the possessions, now no longer matter to her. And she remind me about, you have to remind yourself about what really matter in your life. And sometimes you really need to sit down, disconnect with the world, disconnect with the technology, and give yourself 15 minutes to do exercise. What truly matter to you? Picture the time when you lie down on that deathbed. What is really matter to you, right? Maybe spend time with your loved one. Maybe be present with yourself. Maybe give yourself the permission to follow the dream that you are afraid and contemplate for a long time. Maybe that give somebody the call or forgive somebody who hurt you in the past. Maybe that look after yourself, spend more time with yourself, right? So do the exercise, like what it really matters in your life, and give that present to yourself so that every day when you are facing the choice whether you take this action or not take this action, or you feel like facing the procrastination, laziness, complacency, what can you do differently? Because you know that at the end of your life, taking this action or showing up for your dream is very important to you. So in the context of the relationship, if you are single, right? If you're single, is what kind of the dream relationship that you're looking for. And if you're single, because the things of belief, the behavior of the past that lead you to where you are. And the truth is, you attract for what you are, not what you want. Even you say, you claim that you want this, you want that, but if you don't change the limiting, if you don't change the belief within yourself, the energy, doing the healing work, and you might attract the same thing that you attract in the past. So what kind of the dream relationship that you're looking for, right? And what do you need to do to show up for that dream? And sometimes show up for that dream is not just, carry on and go out and dating with other people, but actually doing some work internally. Develop and nurture the most loving relationship with yourself, and learn to forgive yourself. Learn to forgive other people who hurt you in the past. Release the emotional baggage, because we all, if we experience the relationship in the past, certainly that experience still influence and have some effect to how we filter, how we experience in our life. And if you enter the new relationship and you haven't done the work in the past, the new relationship going to trigger you for the past experience, right? So my recommendation is give yourself 15 minutes. This weekend, 15 minutes, we all have 15 minutes. Answer the question, what really matters to you? And in the context of the relationship, what kind of relationship that you are dreaming of, right? Picture the time when you are facing on a deathbed. Do you want to be surrounded with your loved one, with your spouse, your children, hopefully grandchildren, or you want to be end up by yourself? And asking those questions, holding yourself accountable, is very, very important for you to cut through all the crap, I put in air quote, all of the fear of being rejected, being left, failure, afraid of taking a new action, afraid of stepping out in the comfort zone. Allow you to cut through that crap so that you can take the action that truly matter to you and helping you to move, to make the progress to where you want to be in your life, including your relationship. Okay? So if you're single, and one of the action that you can do to show up for your dream is, I'm gonna drop the link for my webinar tonight at 7:30 p.m. UK time. And if you see yourself that, yes, you want to have a great relationship, but in order to have a great relationship, first of all, you need to sort yourself out. You need to develop the most loving, amazing relationship with yourself so that you can attract a new outcome. You can attract the partner that helping you to co-create the relationship with you. So check the link in the description below, and I'm looking forward to seeing you tonight. You have a great day.